Hi everyone! So today I'm going to do a wax melt empties video and non-wax empties because I have actually quite a little pile of like soaps and lotions and things like that. But let's just start with the wax items. I feel like because clams take up the most space, let's just go through my Scentsy clams. A lot of these too, I'll just run through really quick if they're like ones that I love and they're tried and true and they've been in my club forever. So because I just recently got my March club, I had gotten all 4 of my Chase Rainbows collection bars that I have, minus the blue. So every time I get my club, I try to make sure I'm kind of like warming some scents that I consistently get, so I don't like end up accidentally having like too many. I want to stay pretty good with keeping up to date with like my Scentsy wax in my collection. So these ones were from my September club. I love every single one of these. This time around I was doing some mixing. So one day I mixed the red, oh my goodness, I always drop something. One day I mixed the red and green. That was a really good combination. I really liked these two mix and it was super strong and long lasting. And then the other day I mixed the yellow and orange. This one was also really good, long lasting, nice performance. But I just feel like the day I did this one, it was like so strong, this combination. This was strong and long lasting too. I just feel like this was like overpowering strong. So I love all 4 of those. I melted a bar of It's Love. I also get this one consistently in my club. I am going to pull out, which one is the other one called? Together Forever? No, You're the One. I forget. The other one that's teal, I was gonna melt this one, that one as well, but I didn't get a chance to melt it in this empties basket that I'm sharing, but I will warm that other one too. Roll of the Dice. It's funny, this one I feel like is like a hit or miss blend for people. I happen to really like it. This one, the clam was all messed up, but I really like it. I feel like some people don't like it. They get kind of like a BO scent, but I think it's really good. I think it smells good on cold, but better on warm. I feel like you really get that zesty citrus on cold, but I don't feel like that translates as much on warm. And on warm, it to me comes off as like a masculine cologne-like scent. So I like it. I don't need a ton of cologne scents in my collection. So when I edit my Scentsy Club in May, I might take a look and see what cologne scents I have and just reevaluate the ones that I have. But I don't know. I mean, this is a really strong and long-lasting scent. So, I mean, I really like it. I think it's good. Then I did Ruby Nectarine. This is funny. I liked this one. It was in my club for a while. I did take it out when my March club before it processed because it's in the spring summer catalog. So I didn't feel like I needed to keep it in while it's like readily available. It's super good, but I don't know if I'll add it back in. I think at one point I said this Roll of the Dice was like the strongest Scentsy bar that I've warmed. Now I feel like this one is. This one is from my September club. It was so strong that I actually had to turn the warmers off because it was honestly giving me and my husband a little bit of a headache. It was so strong, which is good. I mean, I guess this kind of a bar, you would really only need like 1 wax cube in. I tend to do like 2 or 3 Scentsy cubes usually in warmers. But this was like, and this in my living room that I have 1 warmer in was so strong. Like that's where I had to turn it off because it was so overpowering. So, I mean, this is amazing performance. I do like the scent. Like I said, I'll just have to reevaluate when the spring and summer catalog switches, which we have some time before that switches, but I don't know. I'll have to see if it's one I want to get again. Like I said, I do overall really enjoy it, but just the last time I warmed it, it was like way too overpowering. I believe all the rest, no. This one I've had before. This is from some kind of Bring Back My Bar. It's really, really pretty. This one's like a medium performance, not like anything too crazy or overpowering, but very pretty, like perfumey kind of a scent. I think it's really nice, so I'll definitely keep this one in my club for now. This one was from the same Bring Back My Bar that Flower Child was, I believe. I think I had one last, when did this come out? So I got this July of last year. So it must have been, I think, from the June Bring Back My Bars last year. And I feel like I tried it last year and wasn't crazy about it, but I think I had gotten another one in my club before I removed it from my club. This time around, I liked it a lot more than I remember liking it last year. I still don't like regret not having it in my club because although I did love it when I warmed it this year, it's not something that I could see myself warming too frequently because it is like pretty floral leaning, but it was, you know, pleasantly surprising this year when I warmed it, and strong. It says Summer Rain, so I was hoping it was more of going to be like an aquatic-y kind of a scent, but it's more like a summer rain in a meadow because you definitely get like a floral heavy scent. But yeah, it was really pretty this year when I warmed it and I enjoyed it. This one I got in, I think, a whiff box last year, May, or maybe I just added it to my club to try. This was nothing special to me. I actually, no, you know what it is? I have the Feelin Punchy counter clean, and that was from a whiff box at some point. So, and I'm still working through that counter clean, so I feel like I just associate the scent with like cleaning my kitchen. I mean, it smells exactly like the counter clean. It's just like not anything like crazy. And once I use up the counter clean, like I won't miss the scent or anything. I mean, it was fine, but not anything special in my opinion. Then I believe these are the new ones. No, wait. Oh my gosh, I keep getting confused. Okay, this is the last one that isn't really new. So this is Here Comes the Sunflowers. I smelled this on cold, really liked it, and I still really like it. But like to the point where I actually looked up on the Scentsy website if they have this, which they do have this in the spring summer catalog. It's so pretty. I really enjoyed it. I was debating, do I want to add one to my May club, but like it's so pretty, but I have a lot of like pretty scents. It kind of reminds me of like a strawberry body care kind of a scent. I don't know. I guess we'll see. Like, who knows? Maybe if I make enough cuts, I might end up adding to get like one more for the summer, but long term, I don't think I need to keep it in my club compared to all the other like pretty scents I have. But I did really enjoy this when I pulled this one out this this time around to melt. So we'll see if I end up getting another bar of that. I warmed Mango Matcha. Basically all these mango scents that are new, I tried, and honestly I don't think any of them I'm gonna keep in my club. Mango Matcha was good. Basically just a very nice, bright, juicy mango, like tropical fruit kind of a scent. Medium scent throw. I enjoyed it. It's definitely going to be a good like fruity summertime blend, but mango's not like my go-to fruity blend. I'd probably rather do like a strawberry or blueberry. So I mean, it was good. I enjoyed it while I warmed it, but not club worthy or necessarily like repurchase worthy in my opinion. Mango Wildflower. This one when I got it in my club, I was going back and forth. Like I was like, do I like it? Do I not like it? And I I feel that way on Warm too. Like, it had good performance, it lasted a pretty long time, but it was definitely more of like a like over a love. So in that case, I'm not going to keep it in my club when it processes in May. And then Mango Shortcake. Again, this was a like, but not a love. It kind of reminds me on the line of like the Clementine Cupcake, the Tangerine. Is there like a Tangerine Cupcake as well? Mango, no. Cutie Pie Cupcake and Clementine Cupcake, I think. Are those the two scents? To me, it was like on the line of that, but instead of like an orangey, it's a mango. This one to me was like light, maybe leaning medium, but definitely on the gentler side. And just like how I feel with Clementine Cupcake and Cutie Pie Cupcake, I don't feel like it was very long lasting. Like it was pretty well it was going, but it seemed to kind of fizzle out relatively quickly. So I don't know, nothing like too special in my opinion, not worth keeping in my club. We'll do my non-wax empties at the end. So now let's go into my like vendor wax. So I will start with a couple of Dessa's Homespun scents that I wanted to try. Dessa is having a pre-order on April 1st. I'm not sure when this video is going to go up. It might go up after that. So I hope if you want to try Dessa's, you are able to try during her April pre-order. I basically just wanted to test performance and just see if I wanted to make another order. I'm at this moment that I'm recording this, I'm leaning towards not making a order just because my last pre-order from Dessa's was pretty large. I've only warmed a couple things. It's still a pretty new to me vendor, and I just don't want to get in the habit of feeling like I need to order from like every single RTS or pre-order that a vendor has. Odds are I won't even warm through like half of my Dessa's stash before she opens like even her next, pre-order. So I think I'm going to sit this one out, but I do really like the wax that I've warmed so far. And I did really like the Christmas Advent. This one was one of my samples in Orange Grove. This was so strong. I did this in my husband's office, and for some reason, maybe it's because there's one warmer in there, I'm not sure, but I never feel like his office gets the greatest scent performance. He never gets direct light in his office. Just the way his window is facing, it never really gets direct light. So I feel like because it's always kind of shaded and dark, maybe it doesn't throw as well, because my office gets super sunny. I get the afternoon light and it gets really warm, and I feel like scent does better in like warmer temperatures than like cooler. But anyway, I did this in my husband's office, a room that doesn't get great scent performance overall, and this was so strong to the point where it gave my husband a headache. So he told me to turn it off because it was just way too strong. So I turned it off, then I just turned it back on like the next day, and I think it was more gentle, but very, very strong performer. And then I wanted to warm these because both of these are in her April pre-order. I almost was like, oh my gosh, I need to make an order because these are so good, but I have another one. I have another one of both of these. So like I said, as of now, I think I'm going to sit it out on April 1st, but who knows? So this one is Chestnuts Roasting on an Open Fire. Love it. This was my favorite blend from her Christmas Advent. Loved it when I warmed it this time around again. It's a really pretty, like, almost like, I kind of almost get like a caramely bakery blend. I don't know. It's just so good and decadent. I will say this one wasn't as long lasting as this next one that I'm going to talk about, which is Royal Strawberry Palo Cookies. This one is so good. Like I said, this is in her pre-order again, I believe. Sugar Cookies Palo Santo Strawberry Pound Cake. Amazing. So long lasting and really strong performer. What I will say is it was Palo Santo heavy. I honestly didn't notice the strawberry pound cake, I don't think, on warm. Again, I warmed these somewhat quick. Like usually I let things cure a little bit longer, but I was just curious to see if I wanted to pick up more, or I just wanted to try, you know. I felt like it was more like a Palo Santo bakery, but just like I said, not distinctly like picking out the strawberry pound cake necessarily, but more I could pick out like the sugar cookie and Palo Santo. And the Palo Santo definitely lingered for a long time. So this was a really pretty performer. I just have two little Rose Girls. These were the little ghosts that I just chopped up in my most recent Chop and Chat. These were from her Halloween Advent in Blueberry's Spooky Castle. This is amazing. This was so strong. Love this blend. I've had it before. Really enjoy it. Let's do a couple Swanky now. I did this. This was from like a mystery grab bag in Elf Candy. This was nice. It's like kind of a chalky, dusty mint to me. So I think there's candy cane in it, like a candy cane bakery. It was really pretty. It was a nice, like creamy bakery mint. So I liked that. That was a good size because I'm not like crazy for mint these days, but that was a nice size to just kind of like warm in the evening time. This is apple pumpkin strudel. I did this on like a cooler day. Definitely leans like fall, winter, but I just wanted to kind of use this little sample that I did, or that I chopped up. So yeah, I enjoyed it. I thought that was really pretty. Buttery toast and jam cupcakes at Tiffany zucchini bread. This was so good, but honestly, I didn't notice like a jam or fruity note. I more got the cupcakes at Tiffany's and zucchini bread, like more a decadent bakery blend, not so much like the fruity, you know, jam note, but regardless, I really loved it. Crushed pink velvet. This was a really pretty pink sugar bakery. This was like a chunk mystery grab bag melt again. What I will say though is like it wasn't that strong. It was definitely on like the gentler side. I did pick it up, especially more when I was like closer to the warmer, but overall this one was like a little lighter. Strawberry vanilla dream cake. This was really pretty. I definitely enjoyed this one. I love a good strawberry bakery. Let's do some L3. I have two small scoopables. This one is green eggs and ham. This was really nice. Basically, all I smelled is like the Fruit Loops. Yeah, it pretty much just smells like Fruit Loops. I didn't really get the fresh baked bread or the sugar cookie, which I don't mind. And typically that happens with Fruit Loop blends. Fruit Loops tends to take over the blend. But yeah, really good, strong, nice performer. Oh, I'm so sad I use this, but I think I have like 2 loaves of this one. Pumpkin pecan waffle, zucchini bread, sugar cookie Royale. Absolutely amazing. Loved this. So good. So amazing on warm. Like, I never want to be without this blend in my collection. It's so good. Like I said, I have like 2 loaves of this, so I'm stocked up, but definitely recommend this blend if you love decadent bakeries. I did quite a bit of bougie bars because I have a lot. Bougie bars honestly are one of my favorite shapes from L3. So easy. You just break off the chunks. I usually do like 1 or 2 of the chunks in the bougie bars per warmer. So easy. Like, I don't know. I really like them. So pretty as well with the ombre and the little mica glitters. So I did a couple strawberry bakeries. Amazing. You can't go wrong with a strawberry bakery. These are really good, nice performers. Overall, I get really good performance from L3. It just usually isn't like the longest lasting, but while it's going, I'm really enjoying it. Honeydew pink sugar green apple, very pretty, mainly the honeydew and green apple. Didn't notice pink sugar, but maybe it just blended really well with these 2 fruit scents. So overall really pretty. I did this on a warmer spring day. And then Amityville. This was pretty nice throw. Honestly didn't notice a warm vanilla sugar note at all, so it must have been more like the Twilight Woods. I enjoyed it while I warmed it. Fluffy Towels, Cotton Candy Craze, Strawberry Sugar. This is a really good blend. I think I had it back like last summer in a scoop. Loved it. So I always kind of like look out for this blend. I saw it in puppy packs, and then I believe I also have it in a loaf. Fluffy Towels is a really pretty like, it's a really pretty like laundry blend, but definitely on the sweeter side, or maybe it's just because it's mixed with like the Cotton Candy Craze and Strawberry Sugar, but it's definitely like a very, very sweet laundry. More sweet than laundry, but I really like it. I think it's really good. It's like a different laundry though. It's not like, I don't smell Fluffy Towels or I don't smell this blend and immediately think of laundry. You can get like maybe a little bit of like a drier sheet with just a lot of sweetness, I guess. Sorry. Blueberry Cobbler Sugar Cookie Royale. So good. So strong. Loved this. I love Sugar Cookie Royale blends. The Cupboard Under the Stairs White Elephant Exchange. This was nice and I enjoyed it, but not like a standout, like absolute favorite. But it was good while I warmed it. Sugar Cookie Royale Zucchini Bread Mallow Fireside Sugar Milk. So good. I had this one last year. At first I didn't think I was gonna like it because sugar milk can be a little weird on cold, but honestly on warm it melts a lot better than it smells on cold. It can be a little like sour milk on cold, but once it warms up with these other notes, it is so good. It's like a really decadent bakery, especially because Sugar Cookie Royale is amazing and comes alive on warm. So really loved this one. That was all my L3s. I have a couple Teddy Bees. One is Frosted Mint Sugar Cookies. Not a love. Definitely a gentle mint, like more on the gentle side over like a nose clearing mint. The weirdest thing is to me, like, I'm not sure why, but it almost reminded me of like a glue stick. Like, I know that is so bizarre, but it just, basically, it wasn't my favorite. It was better on warm than how it came off on cold, but definitely like not a favorite, not something I would look out for in the future. Cozy Cookie Cake. I warmed this because I ordered this in her most recent pre-order, and I'm so glad I did. It was so good, so pretty, basically like a beautiful mix of like bakery and like body care vanilla blend. It's just so pretty. I really, really liked it. It's funny because it's warm iced white cake, beach treats, Mallow Fireside, and signature sugar cookies. So I mean, it seems like it'd be more on the edible side, but it just almost comes off as like it'd be such a pretty like body care scent. So really liked it. I'm so glad I got more. I wanted to try this one again because I did not smell this blend when I warmed my VCS like Fall in Love with Sugar Cookie sampler. I couldn't smell that little cookie shape of the McBoo's sugar cookies, and I was a little bummed because I loved how it smelled on cold and I knew I had other shapes of this in my collection. It must have just been that I did it in my living room warmer. I did the whole cookie chunk, which maybe was a little too much. And maybe because it was like a cooler day out or something when I warmed it originally. I'm happy to say this did so well. So good, so strong, performed 100 times better than the other little sample cookie size that I got in the sampler. Amazing. I did this one in my office, both my office warmers. I've never had bad performance in my office. Like I said, this is the only room I have 2 warmers in, and I tend to get really good performance because it's just like I get so much light in here that this room gets really warm during the day too, which I think helps with performance. But anyway, this did amazing. I'm so glad that I have more of this, and I'm glad that like it was just kind of like, you know, that one time that I warmed that other one I didn't get great performance because I love how it smells on cold so much. The Barden Bellas. This was good. I enjoyed it. Like a medium performer, but didn't seem to last that long from what I recall. Billy Bossa Nova's Strawberry Pound Cake. Oh, this was amazing. This was so good. I think I have multiples of this in my collection. I really hope I do because it is so good. I loved it. So good. One Sweet Day. I liked this a lot better than when I tried it. I think I warmed this, when did I get this? January 2022. So I think I warmed this sometime last summer and it was okay. Nothing special. Enjoyed it while I warmed it, kind of a thing. I mean, I still kind of feel that way, but I remember liking it more this time around when I warmed it, and maybe because I'm transitioning to like fruity, you know, spring, summer scents that I'm like, ooh, this is really good. This is a change, you know. The Razzies, this was super strong and long lasting. I did this in my office warmers and it had great performance. Then I have a couple candles from the Keeping Room. Yes, I did order during her March opening. So because of that, I wanted to warm a couple of my candles from the Keeping Room blends. The first one being Fresh Picked Strawberry. I really liked this one. I like it in blends. It's great on its own, super strong and long lasting. I did pick up another one of this in my March ready to ship, my March opening haul from Carol because I really liked this one. Campfire marshmallows. This was good. I enjoyed it. I wanted to just try the campfire marshmallows, and I think there was like a toasted marshmallow or marshmallow fireside or something that I had too. I just wanted to try them on their own. This was a good throw. This had good throw, good performance, but I probably wouldn't re-buy this one on its own. I'd rather have it mixed in blends. Strawberry Birthday Cheesecake, I enjoyed, but it wasn't like an immediate repurchase or like favorite strawberry blend. I liked it, I just didn't love it. Cookie Snacks, this was basically, it smelled very light, like gentle light spices on cold, but honestly this was the lightest. Like, this is the only one in this bunch of blends from Carol that honestly I didn't smell on warm, so that'll happen every now and again. And then Birthday Cake, this kind of like Cookie Snacks, didn't smell like anything super strong or amazing on cold, but it definitely came alive on warm. I would say this was like a medium, maybe even leaning strong, not super strong, but a strong medium. So it definitely came alive on warm. I will say it's not like a favorite though, not a repurchase, and it kind of reminded me more of like a cake batter rather than like a baked birthday cake, I guess. So that was all my wax melts. Now let's do just a couple of my non-wax empties. I finished one of these hemp body lotions. I have a couple of these like open. I don't know why I open multiple at a time. I'm trying not to do that. I purchased this one from Marshall's. Such a good deal, $10.99, because at Ulta, I think they're closer. Ulta, and I think I've seen these at Target, they're more like $20. So this I feel like was a steal at $10.99. Really enjoy this. I try to get like pretty much everything out. I know there's a little bit stuck in the corner, but it like won't come out even if I like shake it basically. So I'm gonna call this one done, but really enjoyed it. I enjoy the hemp's body lotions. I also finished this Bath & Body Works Twisted Peppermint. I rarely use this on my body. I'll use it on my hands. Mainly I'll use it on my feet because I do really like the cooling sensation that it gives. Usually I'll put this on before bed on my feet, and then in the mornings I'll put it on my feet and then put socks on. I don't know, I like the tingling feeling on my feet. I don't like it on the rest of my body though. Like, I've tried it on my legs and arms and I don't like that. It almost is like a burning sensation on my body, whereas on my feet it does feel more like a cooling sensation. But I really like this for my feet pretty much specifically, and this has been a repurchase. I like it in the winter. It just, I don't know, it reminds me of the winter. I enjoy it. Usually this is something I'll pick up if it's like, you know, I have one of those like free full-size body care coupons from Bath & Body Works. This might be something I'd pick up, but I probably wouldn't just like buy it full price or anything like that. I finished a Vanilla Bean Noel. I think in my last empties I showed the lotion, the Ultimate Hydration Body Cream Lotion of Vanilla Bean Noel. Finally finished the body wash. Love it. I think it's such a pretty scent. Amazing body care, but I don't smell it in the candle. And then 2 soaps. I'm trying to finish up some of my kind of like fall and winter soaps that are towards the end, and I'm switching over to some more like spring and summertime soaps. But I finished up a Frosted Cranberry in our guest bathroom, and then we finished up an Autumn S'more. So that was my March wax melt empties and non-wax empties. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.